Hello everybody and welcome to the show. Today I'm going to start by saying thank you to all of those who are watching this video right now. Thank you for all the love and support. I hope you please continue to like, comment, subscribe, share these videos everywhere you can. And I really appreciate all the support all of you have shown to me thus far. Now today's video is going to start with me making a statement that I guarantee none of you would ever imagine me of all people saying. And that is, thank God for Donald Trump. Now hold on, before you think I'm a coon or an Uncle Tom, a hotep, or you think that I'm in a sunken place, I promise you I'm not. Just hear me out. So when I say thank God for Donald Trump, I'm not saying that I like that he is the president or that I like the things he says or does, his policies, anything like that. If you know me, you know that is absolutely not the case. What I'm trying to say is that in my mind, this has exposed America and it showed America's true colors. White Americans are still allowing and perpetuating racism and bigotry and hatred in this country. Ever since the 2016 election, we can kind of see that white supremacy is somewhat on the rise. It's become a little bit more overt and in our face, where we have examples of this in Charlottesville, where a young lady lost her life. You have the mosque shooting in Pittsburgh, PA. You have a man in Kentucky who walked into a Kroger grocery store and openly killed two black people who he did not know and had no affiliation towards, no history with, just complete strangers, but he saw that they were black and he killed them. And after he killed them, walks out of the grocery store, another just citizen that was in the parking lot pulled out his firearm because he just heard gunshots, didn't know what was going on. And the shooter says to this other armed civilian, "Whites don't shoot whites." Now, if it doesn't get any more blatant than that, then I don't know what is. So, as I said, it's a little bit more overt in my mind. It's a lot more in our face that white supremacy is live and well in this country, and it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere anytime soon. Another reason that I say that I'm thankful for Donald Trump becoming the president of these United States is that it has ignited the fire in me to become more socially conscious, to become more aware of what's going on in the news and the things around me. It should have done the same thing for all black people in America. You know, it should have sparked the fire inside of every black person in this country to join the fight and to combat white supremacy. Because as I said, it's live and well, not going anywhere anytime soon. So without Donald Trump becoming the president, I probably wouldn't have started this show. I probably wouldn't have started to read as much as I have done now. Prior to him becoming the president, I wasn't a reader. I never read in my leisure time. I never read for fun. But now it's something that I feel that I have to do because as we've all probably been told when we were young, knowledge is power, and that is absolutely true. So I am becoming sharper as far as my mind due to his presidency. I'm becoming more aware of what's going on around us in our community and in the world, and I'm doing anything that I can to push the culture forward and to help the black community and to help every person that looks like me combat white supremacy. So to those who think that it would have been a great thing for him to not become president at all, I absolutely understand that, and I understand why you believe that, and I was kind of that mindset as well. But if you remember on Rick Ross's last album, he had a line that he said, I'm happy Donald Trump became the president because we got to tear it down before we elevate. And before he finished the whole line, I kind of thought to myself, whoa, Rick, where are you going with this? But then, he finishes it, and I understand that mindset because things always get worse before they get better. I don't see what could be worse for America and black people in America specifically what could be worse than that than Donald Trump being the president of these United States. So what also comes to mind is a Latin phrase that I've heard many times, and I first heard it years ago, and it really didn't mean much to me, especially because I was so much younger. But it goes, "Si vis pacem, para bellum," which translates to, if you want peace, prepare for war. So this might seem a little dramatic, but it is absolutely war for black people in the United States. We see the black and brown bodies dropping in the streets at the hands of the police, the people that work for us, they're public servants, we pay their salary. They're killing black and brown people, and nobody's going to jail for it. Nobody's being arrested or fired for it. Nobody's being indicted for it. So essentially, this is a war, a war on black and brown bodies. And this isn't a war that just started. It's a war that's been going on for a very long time. So we're going through war right now, and eventually we will get to a point of peace, and we will get to a point where white supremacy will no longer be around and will no longer run this country. And the reason I can say that so adamantly is because if I don't have faith that one day it will be a good place in America for black people, then what am I doing this for? I couldn't be doing all these things that I'm doing, trying to make these videos, take in this knowledge, read these books, try to spread good messages to black people and spread love and positivity and push the culture forward. If in the end I didn't see that it would actually benefit us, there would be no point to it. So I do wholeheartedly believe that we will get through these tough times, and in the end it'll be a lot better for black people in America, because otherwise what am I doing this for? And yesterday, before I recorded this video, I heard a great quote that I'm also going to quote, because in any time period, in anywhere in the world, America, other countries, wherever, a revolution was never started by the oppressor. The revolution was always started by the oppressed. So the phrase I heard was from Frederick Douglass, and he said, "The limits of tyrants are prescribed by the endurance of those oppressed." So essentially, it is up to those that are oppressed, black people, to combat white supremacy in every way, shape, or form, to be united, to resist in every way possible. Again, this might sound dramatic, but it is absolutely up to us to fight the power. That might sound cliche. That might sound a little corny, but it's absolutely necessary and it's absolutely true. So I hope I've done a great job in convincing you all that I'm not in a sunken place. I haven't lost my mind. I haven't gone Kanye on you. More on him in the next episode. But I'm really just trying to make the point that Donald Trump is not the end-all be-all for black people in this country. We've been through a lot worse than him, and we will get through a lot more. So to all my people of faith, just know that God is always in control. And I hope again that he has done to you what he's done to me, which is ignite the flame inside of me to do whatever it is that I can to combat white supremacy, to combat hatred and racism in this country, and to push the culture forward. Do whatever you can in any possible way. And the last thing I want to leave you with is a quote from Malcolm X, and that is, "The future belongs to those that prepare for it today." Thanks for watching.